Hello all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adonis, and today I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my Leos out there for the week of July between the 21st to the 27th. So from July 21st to the 27th, this is for all my Leos out there to see what kind of love is coming towards you during that week. So without any further ado, let's jump right in and see what is popping. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see for all of my Leos out there to see what kind of love is coming towards them during the week of July 21st to the 27th. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. More shuffle, guys. That feels good. Okay. Oh, whoa. Alrighty. Right off the bat here, we got the Queen of Pentacles. And that tells me that there is a earth sign individual, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, that is coming towards you. And they are somewhat of the, this person coming towards you, it's really has very nurturing qualities about them. Have a very nurturing qualities about them. They're pretty much down to earth. They're really devoted, and they're really looking for something meaningful with some really grounded qualities. In addition, here we got the Three of Wands. So, this person, you're not the only person that they're looking at, I want to say. And they put a couple of fillers out there, and they're waiting to see what comes in. They're waiting for the ships to come in, waiting to see what's going to come in over the horizon. So they put a couple fillers out there already, and they're waiting to see what else is going to come their way. Now, this individual, we got the World card here. This individual could be completing a cycle or the ending of coming to completion of some sort of journey. So there's a possibility they could be, they probably could have just ended a former relationship, a previous relationship, and that thing kind of went full circle, and they're looking to start something new. So they're putting some fillers out there. It's also possibly that this individual could be from somewhere else. A foreign country, perhaps, and that's a very high probability here. But that's the sense that I'm getting from this particular situation. And like I said, they put the fillers out there again. We got the Seven of Pentacles here. Just kind of waiting and see what is happening. So it's this Earth sign individual. Again, they seem to really. They seem to have a really deep sense of self here, is what I'm seeing, and they're very patient, very nurturing, but they seem to just kind of like be in a standby mode, just kind of they're waiting to see what happens. So this person is not going to probably actively, they're probably passively let you know that they're interested. I'm not getting a sense it's going to be like wham all in your face. It's going to kind of be like real subtle, like almost like covert, because they're and I'm also, we got the Three of Pentacles here. This looks like it could possibly be a work type of situation, or someone that you work with, or someone that you're going to run across in the work environment, maybe on a project or something, or someone that you work with, something pertaining to work here with this individual. And so that's something that you definitely want to keep an eye out for. Now, the work situation, you got the Ten of Wands here. In this person's mind, it looks to be, it's probably going to be a little bit burdensome for them, to be honest with you. It's going to be a little bit burdensome for them because, it doesn't really look like, with their pretty much low-key mentality, they don't want to crap where they eat, pretty much. So that's why you're going to be kind of low-key about it. But we got the Sun card here. Sun card here tells me that they are, looking to be happy in a long-term commitment with an individual, looking to be happy, looking to have material happiness. So this is definitely an individual that's going to be pursuing you that is actually looking for something pretty much down to earth, solid, and grounded. We got the Seven of Wands here, which says they feel like they have the high ground, and they're not afraid to fight for what they want, for sure. But they're just kind of being low key at the moment. And finally, we got the Hermit card, which pretty much doubles down on what I said before. Is that it seems as though they've done a lot of contemplating. They're coming to the end of a cycle here, and they're looking for something for the long term. They're pretty much they've healed from, like I said, a previous relationship, quite possibly, and they're looking to begin something new that's going to make them happy. So that's where you are. That's where you are, my Leos. The week of the 21st to the 27th. That's who's pursuing you. So let's see what kind of strengths that you're dealing with. What's your overall strength? What's your overall strength during the week of the 21st to the 27th? Some rising Venus, Jupiter, some rising Venus, Jupiter. Show me cards you need to see. Show me cards you need to see for all my Leos out there to see what kind of strength they'll be working with during the week of the 21st to the 27th of July. Whoa, we had a couple of ones pop out here, so I just want to get these up front. Okay. Ooh. Okay. My Leos, you're definitely working with some stuff here, for sure. So, Three of Wands, you too are waiting for your ships to come in because you have some feelers out there as well. So you're waiting to see. That is definitely a strength of yours. You're not just going to kind of sit around and wait to see what comes your way. You're actually being quite proactive when it comes to your own love interest as well. In addition here, we have the Death card, which means endings and new beginnings. So it looks like you're looking to start something new. In other words, out with the old, in with the new. You're looking to pursue something new, something fresh. Because Five of Pentacles, you one of your strengths is that you're not afraid to leave this thing out in the cold. You're not afraid to walk away from it. If it's not what you don't want, then you're not afraid to kind of like turn your back and walk away from the situation. In addition here, there's a high probability that you were the one at some point that were left out in the cold, and you are the one, Ten of Swords, that was stabbed in the back and ruination of plans. And so once bitten, twice shy. That's why you're not afraid to walk away from the situation yourself if it doesn't exactly meet what you're looking for, because you're very well aware how it feels. Also, we got the Hierophant card here too, and that means that as far as all that goes, if there's some long-term situation that feels right, you're not afraid to have a long-term committed relationship, possibly even marriage, because we got the Ace of Pentacles that popped up here as well, which means you're not afraid to take advantage of an opportunity that presents itself. And in addition here, we got the Two of Pentacles, which says that, hey, you can juggle multiple things at one time. So like I said, with the Three of Wands, you put some feelers out there and you're waiting to see for your ships to come over the horizon and see what comes your way. But you're able to walk and chew gum at the same time. And further doubling down on that here is we got the Two of Wands. This also means choices. So, geez, And you can't make this stuff up here, so I want to show you this. So you got, first you got the Two of Wands, okay? Then you got the Two of Pentacles, all right? Then you got the Two of Swords. I mean, so for you, it's all about choices. It's all about having choices to do what you want to do. So you are firmly in the category, quite possibly because of this Five of Pentacles situation and the Ten of Swords situation. Your strengths that you're working with, and it is really being effectively highlighted here, is that, yo, you got choices. You got a lot of choices. You have plenty of choices. Choices, choices, choices. That's basically what is really popping out here as your strength. You want to be able to get what you want, and you know, you're not willing to settle for any old thing. That's pretty much, that is really being highlighted as a definitive strength that you have. Okay, so with that being said, let's see if there's anything from your past possibly that could affect the outcome of this particular situation. Some rising Venus, Jupiter, some cards I need to see, some cards I need to see. What things from my Leo's past could possibly affect the outcome of this potential situation with the earth sign individual? Okay, so first card popped out here. We got the Five of Swords. So, as was fully explained before, because of what happened to you previously, something that could definitely affect the outcome of this particular situation is, you know, if it's not to what you're liking, you're not afraid to walk away. Five of Swords is all about trying to figure out if you should fight for a situation, if you should walk away from a situation. And possibly sometime in your past, you possibly feel as though that, you know, you didn't walk away from a situation maybe when you should have. And you're not afraid to do that now. That could definitely affect the outcome of this situation. If this situation with this earth sign individual, if it's not popping quite right, you're not, you know, you're not afraid to walk away. In addition, we have the Page of Swords, which is somewhat of an immature energy. The Page of Swords energy is, and you know, if this looks to be kind of immature, which I don't think it is. This earth sign individual is definitely not an immature individual at all. This is a person that's done a lot of soul searching, a lot of reflecting, things have come full circle for this individual. But if there was even the inkling that there was some type of immaturity here, where communication was not wasn't very clear, then that would definitely be a problem for you, most definitely, because you have other choices. Finally, here for Swords, which says to me, hey, listen, you're all about just kind of chilling out, seeing what happens. And something that affected you from the past before is the fact that maybe, you know, you felt as though you kind of slept on the situation, kind of relaxed a little bit, kind of didn't really jump in, get involved maybe as much as you should have. You kind of sat back a little bit, let things play out, and as a result of that, you got left out in the cold, and you're like, nah, that's not going to be me this time. So those outcomes definitely seemingly will affect the outcome of that particular situation. So let's see if the spirits have any additional information they want to bestow upon you before I shut this thing down. Spirits, Jupiter, show me any additional information you want me to give my Leos before I shut this thing down. Ooh. Okay. So, alliance. Well, in the context of this reading, maybe this individual, you know, if it doesn't work out as far as the relationship aspect goes, this person can definitely make a good friend, quite possibly. Having an alliance with this individual is something, and like I said, I really didn't really expect that, but that is definitely something to keep on your radar. If things don't work out with this individual in a sense of romance, then this person could possibly be an ally. Also, rediscovery. This is the time, and again, this has been a theme with all of the choices going on here. All the sense of choices. You know, there's been this theme of a sense of, you know, rediscover who you are, what you're about, and you seem to have a pretty good perspective on who you are already anyway. But you know, there's a whole lot of choices here, and the sense of, you know, your sense of you're doing the right thing by rediscovering who you are, so you can make the best possible choices for yourself. And finally, here, we got potential here, and so there's a potential for not only a good friendship with this individual, but if things do pop out right, there's a potential for something deeper than just any kind of just run-of-the-mill dating situation. There's a lot of potential here. And with the alliance card there as well, this person would also be a person to be good friends with. So you could be friends and lovers. And if it doesn't work out in the department of the lovers aspect, this person may make a really good friend. So that's just something that you may want to keep in mind. Okay, so with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully that's resonated with you. If it didn't, please feel free to get a personal reading. Even if it did, you want a little bit more, feel free to get a personal reading. I'll keep all the information below. With that being said, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.